Back, you're with us here on Trading Hour. 44 points lower. We are at 18,371. Market breadth is 3:1 in favor of declines right now. Navin Fluorine is one of those stocks which is slipping. Reported second quarter earnings. There's a 8% fall in its EBITDA. Operating margins come in at 24.8%. Sonal Bhutra is here to tell us more. Sonal.
Thanks a lot for that. Well, largely inline set of numbers reported by Navin Fluorine in Q2. Revenues were up 6%, EBITDA declined by 8%, but margins is something that the street is not liking. Absolutely in line with estimates, but it was a 480 basis points decline. Accordingly, profitability also went down by 6%. Across segments, there was some elements that led to this type of number. So refrigerants that continued to see weakness because of lower exports. CRAMS is the other one that saw a 17% decline on a YoY basis. However, specialty chemicals that continued its up move on a YoY basis. However, sequentially, there was a decline of around 8%. Company said that they have taken price hikes in specialty chemicals to offset higher costs, and this is something that is seen across the chemical industry. Refrigerant business continues to suffer as exports were impacted by higher logistics costs. Contribution of the legacy business to the total revenues came in at 37%. That's flat on a quarter-on-quarter basis. And the good part is that legacy business continued its up move. There, the growth came in at 12% on a YoY basis, 4% on a sequential basis. The issue now is that the stock is very expensive, one of the most expensive in the chemical space at 41 times FY23 EPS. So higher valuations but lesser growth, something that the street is not liking, and that's why the stock is declining in trade today.
Sonal, thank you very much for the update. For the markets, it's still hovering around that 18,400 mark on the Nifty. It's a minor cut of 30 points when it comes to the index. Even on the Sensex, it's just lower by 30 points. You can see some profit booking emerging in many of these FMCG names. So Britannia has slipped. It's down close to about 1% Titan. In the auto pack, you've got Eicher Motors, which has seen a minor downtick in the last few minutes, and SBI Life too is under pressure. Let's invite Mitesh Thakkar of earningswave.com to talk about the market technicals. Mitesh, at the index level, we're not seeing big moves, but of course in individual stocks, there is a lot of volatility that we can see. What are the trades that you're recommending?
So good morning, Rima. I think the best thing is that at the lower end, somewhere this zone of 18,350 kind of just hanging on to that trade. I think that's an important spot for the Nifty. As long as today's low of 18,327, which was made early in the morning, holds, I think there's a chance that we might see some recovery. Though I think we've already advised people to take profits and cut down on the long exposure. We're trading with same kind of bias. So I have a Mindtree as a recommendation on the upside, which is a IT stock. It needs to clear 49.10 or levels, so buy above that with a stop below 48.75 for target of 5,000. While on the upside, Apollo Hospital is something which is looking weak on the chart, so that can be a sell call. Keep a stop at about 42.55 and a target of around 40.50 is what I'm looking at.
All right, Mitesh, thanks a lot for joining us with those quick trades. We'll get into a short break here. Lots more market action when we come back.